Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Tornado Survival with the Proto-Manly's weather mod. And look, I fixed the overcast problem, but we still have our pretty scary looking squall line coming in. Um, so I owe Twisterman07 a huge thank you in finding the solution to the overcast problem, because he suggested turning this setting called overcast percent to 0, and at first I didn't think um, it would work out because I thought that setting was suppressing storm development, but it turns out it doesn't actually suppress storm development. I just wasn't waiting long enough for storms to form, like when I was testing that solution. Um, and like all it does is it disables the background cloud layer. Like it disables the upper cloud layer because this mod has two cloud layers, a lower cloud layer which generates all these storms like what you see right here, and it also has an upper cloud layer which is kind of just the fair weather clouds. So yeah, basically my problem was that the fair weather cloud layer, like the upper cloud layer, was just constantly covering the whole sky, and it wasn't really breaking at all. Even if I had very low but non-zero overcast percent values. So I just had to completely disable the upper cloud layer, um, which means setting the overcast percent to 0. So the only real consequences to doing that is that we won't really have like fair weather clouds anymore. Like pretty much all the clouds we see are going to be associated with storms, which is fine. It's just that I don't want it to be overcast like all the time, because that's kind of sad. It's kind of sad and depressing if it's overcast all the time. And also, it's not realistic either. Like, realistically, you do see the sun sometimes. But yeah, as you can tell, like, you see a lot of blue sky over there, so the problem was fixed. Again, thank you, Twisterman07. If you're watching this, I really appreciate that suggestion. But, anywho, um, right now the skies are clouding up because we have this squall line coming in. And I learned that I'm pretty sure squall lines cannot spawn tornadoes. I'm not 100% sure about that though. But sometimes supercells will form like near squall lines and potentially produce tornadoes, so yeah. But I think we are safe to work on the house. So I have not seen a tornado in this world yet, obviously. I mean, I would have it on camera if I did. I did see tornadoes in other worlds, though. Yeah, you guys, sorry, I've been playing in other worlds, and I've seen tornadoes before. But I have not seen any in this world yet. So it'll be interesting. I have it'll be interesting to finally see one. I have a feeling we're gonna see one soon because I have the settings to where roughly 1 in 4 storms spawn a tornado. Um, so and I think this is the third or fourth episode. I honestly lost track of. I'm usually pretty good at keeping track of what episode we're on, but with my pretty sparse uploading schedule, it becomes difficult to keep track. Because I'm a college student, I'm only uploading um, like once or twice a week, really. Although I'm almost done with my term, Like, I have just one more regular week of school, and then I have finals week, and then I'm done. So, once I'm done, I should be able to upload more frequently. But I am not quite there yet. Okay, I'm debating what the floors are gonna be. I don't know if I want to have them... I forgot how dark it gets when squall lines come through. Look, you can still see the blue sky way over there. But we're in, like, darkness right now. Oh my gosh. I think it's also becoming night, actually. Yeah, it was becoming night. But see, even when we wake up, it's still gonna be pretty dark. Like, look how dark it is. Like, squall lines really darken the skies. It's crazy. I should be checking the radar to see if a supercell might be forming, like, along the squall line. Okay, so the worst of the squall line has passed. Let's see if we could see clearing. I don't quite see... I can kind of see the clearing in the distance. Okay, I'm gonna start smelting. Now the skies are brightening again. The squall line's weakening. I'm gonna start smelting some sand. So we can have glass. Yeah, I'm debating what the floor should be. I might just make them wood for now, and if I want to change them later, I will. Look at that. The skies are clearing out. Look, you could actually see, like, the length of the clouds. There are, like, so many features we can see now that we couldn't see, like, when we had constantly overcast skies. What is that? Okay, what is that? Hold on. Okay, you guys, I don't know what's going on over there. That's a little weird. Um, yeah, that's like a glitch that I guess can happen. Maybe it'll fade away though. Oh well, I'm just gonna continue. Um, Look at that, we can see the sun now. I think this is the first time we've seen the sun like this whole season of Proto Manly's Tornado Survival. And that glitch wall of gray is gone. And look, the clouds are fading away. Now there's just some couple cumulus around. Yes, the first time we're seeing the sun like this whole season. That's actually crazy. I know I'm making such a big deal out of it, but like, seriously, it's been like 2 or 3 episodes and like we didn't see the sun like that whole time. Anyway, while the weather's nice, let's keep building the house. And there's some other cool weather items that we can craft with this mod, so I will try to... We should totally make like a weather center. I mean, I know I like always make a weather center or a watchtower in Minecraft Vanilla Survival, but like the weather center that we can make can actually have like pretty cool weather items with it. And I especially want to make a watchtower in this kind of series because storms look so cool. So I'd love to see them from like a higher view. I might even build something up there, although the thing is, I don't know if I want my watchtower to be up there, because that mountain right there is a little bit far from my house, so yeah. Oh yeah, there were multiple things I learned about this mod, like as I was playing with it. I was playing with it with a friend, actually, and I think that's where I saw my first tornado with this mod. Um, so yeah, we were in this world, and I learned that actually, you can determine the strength of tornadoes based on, like, what blocks they pick up. Because at certain strengths, tornadoes will pick up certain blocks. So, like, wood will be picked up at a certain wind speed, cobblestone will be picked up at a certain wind speed, iron blocks will be picked up at a certain wind speed. I mean, you get what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, and then there's a command. I forget what it is off the top of my head, but there is a command that you can type that'll, like, tell you what winds are required to pick up certain blocks. So that will be helpful in determining the strength of a tornado that hits. Because unlike Chorus's weather mod, you can't just see the strength of a tornado on radar. Like, you actually have to survey the damage to determine how strong a tornado was, which I think is pretty realistic. Like, in real life, you don't just know how strong a tornado is. Like, there's no way to tell from radar. The only way you can tell is, like, after the tornado has passed. Um, and after the damage has been surveyed. So yeah, I think that's just realistic. Like, that's just how it is in real life. Oh, look at that. There's some energy forming over there. I think we might see some clouds starting to build up pretty soon. Yeah, I'm not seeing any clouds over there. Oh, I'm starting to see a rain shaft over there. It's weird how the rain shaft is forming before the clouds. It's kind of funny. Now I'm seeing clouds forming, though. But there will be times where there's, like, rain before any clouds form. Look at that. You can see the clouds building up over there. It was really hard to see these things when it was overcast, but now we can see, like, so many more features of storms. It's so cool. And you can even see, like, the vertical development of the storms. Like, look at it. The clouds are becoming taller and taller. That's what happens when you get thunderstorm development. It's like the clouds just get taller and taller and just build up. You can tell I'm just so fascinated. Like, again, these features were really hard to see when the skies were overcast. Like, it just looked like when it was overcast, this just looked like thicker clouds over a sheet of clouds. Like, you couldn't really see the vertical development. But look at that. So the clouds are becoming so tall. Look at that. That's so cool. I love that. I am so fascinated by this mod. Like, yes, there are some glitches, but that's honestly to be expected from such a great mod. Look how tall it's getting, and it's also coming closer. I think I have storms aiming at me. I'd have to double check the settings, but I think I have storms aiming at me with a variation of a certain angle. But instead of angle variants like Koros' weather mod, they actually have like block variants, which honestly is a nice way to like really understand. It's a more direct way to tell you like how much storms will miss you by. Because if you just have an angle, I mean, you can kind of get a sense, but look at that. There's like a sunset storm. I really like how the clouds like change color. Um, as the sun sets. It's just so wild how we can actually see the sun now. Like, it's just so crazy to me. Maybe I should stay up a little bit into the night at some point and like actually appreciate being able to see the stars. Look at that. We're like right under the anvil of the storm. It's because the storm's coming towards us and it's developing a hail core. This could be the storm, you guys. This could be the storm where we actually see a tornado. And now I already know what to look for on radar. Okay, let's see. Yeah, if the cell looks like it's like flattening and developing a hook, that means a tornado could be forming. And you gotta check, like if you see like a strong red and strong green couplet close to each other, then that indicates strong rotation. Like this storm looks like it has pretty strong rotation. So yeah, if it looks like it's flattening, it means, and developing into a hook, that means that a tornado could be forming. So that's something we have to look for. Look at that. Look at the development of this storm. Like, again, I can't stress this enough. This was really difficult to see when it was overcast. But now it's like so clear. Like, look at that. Now you can see it so well. It's so cool. I can't stress enough how cool this is. Okay. Yeah, it's developing a pretty strong hail core, but it's not really developing that hook shape. So it's not yet trying to turn into a tornado, but it might. Gotta watch it very carefully. Okay, wait, I think it's starting to do it. Wait, is it? I feel like the pink is... I feel like it's starting to form a hook. Yeah, it is starting to form a hook, I think. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Wait, is that a tornado? Wait, I can't zoom in. Well, I could in the video setting. I think there's a tornado. Is that developing into a hook? Okay, I'm gonna put a home waypoint right here. Okay, I think there... I see like something in there. It's hard, it might be hard for you guys to see, but I see something in there. I see something in there. Yeah, there's something in there. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can zoom in. Hold on. Um, yeah, I don't know how to zoom in. Oh, yeah, I don't remember what this was before. Yeah, I think there's something in there. Look at that. It's kind of rain wrapped a little bit, but you can see something in there. Like there's at least a funnel cloud in there. I don't know if it's on the ground. Zoom back out to like normal. Yeah, I don't know if that's on the ground. Yeah, there's definitely a hook with that. Although, yeah, look at that. Yeah, there's at least a funnel cloud over there, if not a tornado. I didn't see a debris ball, so there might not be a tornado. Wait, did it lift? It might have it might have lifted. I don't really see I don't really see anything else. Like it looks like that funnel is gone. So I think it lifted. I'm not totally sure though. It could also be rain wrapped. That's another possibility. Oh, there's literally something that says normal. Yeah, I knew my zoom was a little weird. Yeah, it lost its hook shape. So whatever funnel cloud or tornado was in there has lifted. But it's still a pretty insane looking storm. And you could see the features pretty well. Like there's something else forming. There's something else forming too. It looks like there's something else forming over here. But that's gonna be next episode's problem. I'm gonna end things right here because this storm looks like it did what it wanted to do and it's probably just gonna die out now. And we have something else forming, but we'll see what that becomes in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I really enjoyed just like having the clear skies, like having that upper cloud layer removed and like being able to actually see the features of the storm. Because again, when it was constantly overcast, it was so hard to see the features of the storm. But now it's like now they're so easy to see and they look amazing. Like the storm features in this mod look so amazing and realistic. Anyways, I keep saying that. I need to just end the episode, and we'll enjoy this some more in the next episode. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We might have seen our first tornado, but if not, it was definitely our first funnel cloud. And anyways, I'm talking on for too long. Goodbye for real now.